Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Ford Field. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll go again here with Irvin. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Oh, they are on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air, here's Goff.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Goff in the pistol. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
2nd down and 8. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And the Lions have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11 there. And a 1st down. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Irving now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 2nd and 9. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. This one is caught by Shepard. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. And he'll have the 1st down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Get this complete right side to Otten. And the Buccaneers have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Throwing is Mayfield. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
They field to throw on 1st and 10. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. He is in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Mike Edwards. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a...
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. One more time for Montgomery. And they finally wrest wrestle him down at the Lions' 17-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. The Lions call their first timeout. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Williams in motion. And that is not going to work out as planned. It'd be a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
A carry here for Montgomery. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Garrett Cobb, touchdown Lions. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Irving now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. second down throw for Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. Now Mayfield. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. To throw is Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. On the ground, it's Irving. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Baker to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. One final throw before the break. That's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And back deep, it is Trey Palmer. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go again here with Irving. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
A second down throw for Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
First and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
First and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 20.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down is Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll run with Irving. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big lineman Aline McNeil ends the play there. Second and 7. They go play action with Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Right back to Irving. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field. Well, you can see the entire sideline, and frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing here is Goff. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack and that ball ends up going the other direction. Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions will punt this ball away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This returnable with Palmer. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run it. It's Irving. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Irving. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll go Mayfield. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here at the 44.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, here's Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. The Lions called their first timeout.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout.
Brings up second and 4.
Goff in the pistol. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. the drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Madden.